Well, hey everybody, I'm on a little adventure up at Lake Cushman in Washington State. The deal was that I had one day off that I had to use this year because it doesn't roll over. I had to use it before June 1st. And so I took Wednesday off, that's today. So I car camped up here last night, and today I'm gonna go kayaking. This is a beautiful lake. I've been here just a couple of times, and it was rainy both times. So I haven't filmed any kayaking here or any drone shots, but today the weather is beautiful, and so it's gonna be an awesome time, and you're gonna see some beautiful places, and I'll share a thought with you. So come along with me on this adventure. It's just awesome up here. The weather's great, the sun's coming out, wonderful. Look how jagged that mountain is. And you can hear water rushing just everywhere. There must be a bunch of waterfalls just coming down these mountains. Currently it does smell like maybe something has died right here. So if you see me crinkling my nose, that's what's going on. Well, the other reason why it's nice to take a vacation day here real quick is because things are about to get busy, and I'm excited about it. In just a little while, I'm going to be headed up to Spokane, Washington for a week because the group of churches that I'm a part of, the Christian and Missionary Alliance, is having our national conference there, and I'm really looking forward to going and being a part of that. And then I'll come home, and a short time later, I will fly to North Dakota to lead worship at Asbury Bible Camp again, and I'm excited about that as well. That's always a fun week. And then I'll come home, and a short time after that, I will fly to Bosnia. My church has some friends that live and work in Bosnia and Herzegovina, and so we are sending a team out there to visit them, and I'm very much looking forward to that. The team is awesome. Our friends do great things, and we're going to get to go be a part of that for a little while. So it is going to be wonderful, and I'm hoping to film some adventure videos coming up here. Spokane, North Dakota, and Bosnia. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel and you like travel and adventure and music, because my channel's about music and adventure, hit the subscribe button because I've got some adventures coming up. But I think it is time to get the kayak in the water. Let's go kayaking. Well, let me tell you a little story, share a thought with you that I've been thinking about a little bit lately. I'm a worship pastor at my church, and last weekend we had so many tech problems. Does this ever happen at your churches? It was kind of crazy. I didn't count them, but we must have had like 6 or 7 different problems come up. It's just so unusual. Every single one of them didn't have a solution other than quit ProPresenter and open it again. Sorry, ProPresenter, but it was rough last week. It's tough to know what happened. Still don't really know, but I mean, like, the confidence monitor wasn't showing up, and then the live stream camera was on, but wasn't showing up in ProPresenter. And then the audio from the soundboard wasn't showing up for the live stream. And, it's a little hectic in those moments, trying different things. Sometimes I think we tend to panic, and I think we cause more problems, kind of a domino effect of problems. So, not saying that didn't happen, because I was trying a lot of things, and my team was awesome. They fixed some of the things when I wasn't able to help, and so a good team. Just we made it through, and then by the time the service started, we had it all sorted, and the service actually went really well. But what I was thinking about is in those moments, it's easy to get really flustered, get kind of panicky, and feel the pressure of oh man, we have to get this technology working. The congregation's going to show up soon, and we need to have this together. But I think for one, the panicking doesn't really help solve the problems. And that pressure is really something that we need to avoid feeling. And this is something I shared with the team. When these things happen, I think it's helpful for us to just kind of pause and go, you know what? We don't need this stuff. We don't need a confidence monitor. We don't need this technology. But I think it can just be helpful to just pause and go, okay, so we don't have lyrics on the screen. You know what? I guess we'll just bring our hearts. And that's the whole point anyway, is to bring our hearts. And that technology and all the tools that we use are super helpful. We wouldn't use them otherwise. I mean, it would be more engaging and more helpful to people to be able to engage in worship with those tools working to the best of their ability. It helps us as the worship leaders to do our jobs well if the tools that we're used to using are there and operating as they should. But if they're not, so what? It might even be good for us to remind ourselves and to remind our church that we're not there for some show or some production. We're here to bring our hearts to Jesus. And even when things are not the way they should be, we can still do that. And it might even be a good challenge for us. To take it a little deeper, it's in our lives, even when things are not going the way that we want them to, or when the dreams that we have are not coming to fruition the way we think they should, we still need to bring our hearts to Jesus. We still need to be worshipers. It might actually be healthy for us to think about, can I bring my heart to Jesus anyway, even though things aren't the way I want them to be? And can I do that in my life when things are not going smoothly? The Psalms talk about bringing a sacrifice of praise. So often the Psalms say, I will praise the Lord. Soul, why are you downcast? Praise the Lord. Put your hope in the Lord. And so sometimes worship is a choice that we make. And when the technology and all of that isn't working and you're feeling flustered and anxious and nervous, it can be a good opportunity to put that understanding into practice. Bring your heart anyway. That's what we're actually there for, aren't we? So it was good to think about that this weekend when we had so many tech problems. I've since done some updates to ProPresenter, and I'm hoping that doesn't happen again. I love my church, though. I love working with our lead pastor, Josh, and my boss. We've worked together a long time, and we were talking about this in staff meeting. And I said, we'll just bring our hearts anyway. And he said, yeah. And he said, but don't let it happen again. He was just kidding, of course. He would never say that seriously. But I love that that he could joke with me like that. But I think, sometimes some of you out there maybe do feel that pressure from those that you serve under. And it might just be good for us all to realize, hey, what are we really here for? Do we need to feel this kind of pressure? Anyway, that's my thought for today. Time to keep going. It is just wonderful out here. One of my favorite things about kayaking is just the things in the water. When the water's a little bit clear, you can see logs and rocks underneath. And in this area, there's a lot of it sticking up out of the water. Like tombstones, to be a little bit morbid. And I like it. All right, it is lunchtime, and I have a choice of making a cheeseburger and waffle fries or warming up leftover pizza, because on the way out of town yesterday, I purchased a giant pizza. But I think I'm gonna make a burger just to see if I can do fries. So anyway, lunchtime. I just love it here. Well, anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video and coming along with me on this adventure. On my vacation day that I had to use up, recommend Lake Cushman as a place to explore. It is awesome. Look at that cliff. I mean, look at that cliff. So thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video.